This is On Tilt Trading. Let's review my pre-trade watch list for this morning. First up, I have Polkadot. Polkadot, actually, let's put my charts into perspective before we get into this. This is a candlestick area up here. This is a volume profile. This is a slow stochastic indicator. This is a MACD indicator. These purple lines that you see here, these are Camarilla pivot points. This is Camarilla pivot point S3. This is Camarilla pivot point S4. This blue line that you see right here, this is the 200 exponential moving average. This is the 15-minute chart. This is the 4-hour chart. And this is the weekly chart. Just a little background on how I use these charts or these different time frames together. Mostly on the weekly, I get my bias. On the 4-hour, I use for market structure. And the 15 I use for entries. I'll show you what I'm seeing here on the weekly. On the weekly, we are trading well below this 200 EMA. So this gives me a short bias. We can also see an elevated volume profile. These last maybe about a week here. We can see slow stochastic where Polkadot is in an oversold condition, and we can see sellers have momentum with the MACD below the average here. On the 4-hour, let's see what we have here. Got some, nothing much on the volume profile here lately. Got a spike in volume here on this sell candle. Right above the S3 level. The S, what are we at here? Yeah, that's the S3 level here. Middle of the range and slow stochastic, and seems to be some seller momentum here with the MACD below the average. Structurally, this is the last high here. This is the, here looks like the last strong low. There's a high here, which this may be the strong high since there are no more highs after this, but we'll keep an eye on it and see how it does. Here on the 15-minute, this is what has, and we can see the price action now is just starting to go below the 200 EMA. This candle right here is right at the 200 EMA, and price action is just starting to sell off beneath it. And we can see here on the 15-minute, price action is selling below the 200 EMA. There's some volume coming in here on this candle that here at the S4 level, we can see this candle close below, and this candle broke out of that level, and we can see continuation happening right here. Oversold conditions, sellers with some momentum, seems like it's declined, and the MACD's trading below the average here. Seems like sellers have had momentum for quite some time. But this is what has my attention. This everything trading below the 200 EMA and seeing this breakout of the S4 level, which gives me the trade idea of an S4 to at least an S6 level, potentially even lower than that. depending on price action. Right now, I'm waiting for pullback. Yeah, so take profit somewhere down here at an S6 level or lower. But we'll keep an eye on Polkadot. We'll wait for pullback and see how that goes here. One of my issues has been waiting for the open of the U.S. market to take trades. So far this morning I've done it because I would have liked to have taken an entry up in here, but I believe right now my stop would be ideally right here. It would place my stop above this S3 level and above the 200 EMA. So we'll see how this goes. Next up, we have LITECOIN. LITECOIN, I'll walk you through what I'm seeing here on the weekly chart. So price action trading below this 200 EMA here. We've got volume the last few days, and we can see it's been declining here. Overbought conditions, oversold conditions here on the slow stochastic, and sellers have momentum here on the MACD. On the 15-minute price action below this 200 EMA. We can see the volume coming in today, and currently it is at the R3 level. And I'll go more into detail on that on the 15-minute chart. Middle of the range on the slow stochastic, sellers have some momentum, but not a lot right now. And it seems like this level right here is the strong low. Here's the last high. Depending on what this price action does, this may turn into a strong high if this sells off. And up here on the 15-minute, we'll get into the pivots. So this is Camarilla pivot R4. This is Camarilla pivot R3. Nothing much to speak of volume profile wise. Right now, price action is right at the 200 EMA. Oversold conditions on the slow stochastic, and sellers are starting to gain momentum here. Took a lot psychologically not to take a position in this this morning when I saw it, doing my best again to wait until the open of the U.S. market, and also to wait for pullback on this and for it to close and break out below this 200 EMA. So waiting for pullback here. Ideally taking an entry with a stop above this candle here, this 94.93, or if not, a stop above this candle here at 94.73. But I'll keep an eye on this and see how it goes. But this looks like it's ready to go, or to me it looked like it was ready to go since it was about right here at this candle here. But we'll keep an eye on it and see if we can get an entry on pullback. That's what I'm waiting for right now. And last up, we have CHAINLINK. I'll tell you what I'm seeing on CHAINLINK here on the weekly. CHAINLINK is trading just above the 200 EMA, but if it continues to sell off as it looks like it may be doing, it'll lose this 200 EMA. Volume's been declining here. We're in an oversold condition. Sellers have nice momentum here on the weekly. On the 4-hour, we're seeing, let's see, this looks like the last strong low. This may turn into a strong high if this continues to fail. Price action is above the 200 EMA, so not excited about that yet. Volume, nothing impressive. near overbought conditions here on the slow stochastic and sellers with minimal momentum in the MACD below the average here. And we can see CHAINLINK is trading in this, mostly in this range here between R4 and R3. We'll come up here on a 15-minute. You can see here, this is Camarilla pivot R4. This is Camarilla pivot R3 here. See price action is right at the 200 EMA now, and here's this consolidation in this range I was mentioning. This may be distribution up here. Not much on the volume profile. Oversold conditions, and we can see steady low momentum from sellers in this range here. So not my first pick, but something to keep an eye on just in case it gets going. And this would be an R3 to an S3 traverse, and it would be the same thing for the previous currency pair of LITECOIN as well. But this is my pre-market watch list, and we'll keep an eye on things and see how things go as we get closer to the open of the US market. This is On Tilt Trading. See you next time.